The Incredible Hulk is arguably the most forgotten of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It was released between Iron Man 1 and 2 and has the least impact on the rest of the franchise, even to the point of many people forgetting it's part of the MCU in the first place. With Bruce Banner being recast in future films, no official sequels, and this movie's content largely being ignored in the universe, does this movie deserve to be left behind, or should this Avenger have gotten a larger legacy like the rest of his teammates? Since I'm so behind on these reviews, I'm going to try and make this quick since there isn't really much to say. The plot is simple. Bruce Banner is on the run from the government while trying to find a cure for his becoming the Hulk. It's a classic Wolfman-esque story with the troubled main character desperately trying to control or remove the beast that lurks within him. The only problem is that it's just so dull. Bruce Banner is so bland. He's not cool like Tony Stark is. All he does is make you want to see the Hulk more. He's not interesting. So much of the film is spent watching Banner walk around or stare at things. What's even the point? Who wants to see this great scientist work in a bottle factory or get on an AOL chat room? Who cares about any part of this movie other than when the Hulk shows up? Nobody, that's who. Of course, the military eventually catches up to Banner and the Hulk just beats the shit out of him.
Is that all you got?
So they're like,
well, I guess we better do the same thing that made the Hulk to this other guy.
And that makes their own Hulk named Abomination, so the Hulk can have an ugly as hell CGI fight at the end. Throw in one good Hulk smash! And we got ourselves a Hulk movie. That's a wrap. I do have to give this movie props for thankfully glossing over Banner's backstory. We don't spend half the movie building up Bruce Banner as a regular guy, looking at his relationships and work life, and then eventually getting to the accident. The movie takes place after the incident with him already working on suppressing the transformations. All backstory is conveyed in the intro credits and small amounts of dialogue. I think this is a really nice touch, as most people already know the Hulk's backstory, whether they watched the old 70s show or saw the 2003 movie. And even if they somehow didn't, the backstory isn't so complex as to devote a large portion of the movie to anyway. I wish comic book movies would do this more often with characters that constantly get rebooted instead of showing the same scenes over and over, such as Spider-Man or Batman. Supporting characters in the movie don't really seem to matter. You have General Ross, who wants the Hulk dead, and he's also the only guy to make it past Phase 1. Remember him for later, I guess. His daughter is Bruce's love interest, Betty, and she does nothing. There's this weird dude that shows up with the promise to cure the Hulk, but he sucks.
Ah, Dr. Ross. I don't know.
Also, Ty Burrell is in this movie. That's really weird.
You know, it's a point of professional pride with me that I can always tell when somebody's lying. And you are.
Lastly, you have Blonsky. He's part of the task force with orders to take down the Hulk.
Emil Blonsky, born in Russia, raised in England, and on loan to SOCOM from the Royal Marines.
He's also the guy that becomes Abomination. Ross is just like, hey man, we got that good stuff that'll make you like the Hulk, makes you see green, know what I mean, dude? And Blonsky's just like, oh yeah, sounds cool, what could go wrong? He becomes the true villain of the movie and fully shows himself at the end, so Hulk can have something to fight. Much like Ironmonger just being bad Iron Man, Abomination is just bad Hulk. Once again, the villain is the weakest part of the movie. But, then again, this whole movie is weak in the first place, so it fits. As far as visuals go, there are some pretty impressive shots here and there. Some of the opening shots look great, and there are a few pretty awesome shots of the Hulk as well. I would also like to show my appreciation for a lot of the practical sets in the movie. Don't get too used to them though, as they will gradually get less and less apparent with each Marvel movie. Of course, I'm sure the reason a lot of real sets were used was so that all the work could be put into Hulk himself, which is unfortunate because both Hulk and Abomination look like shit. I know it's a 10-year-old movie now, but 2008 just wasn't ready for this. Look at them, they look like mutant Brussels sprouts fighting in a pit of mucus. It's so ugly. In the end, what can I say about The Incredible Hulk? It's ugly, and it's boring. Edward Norton isn't a bad actor, but this just wasn't his movie.
Come here.
What?
Just want to do this.
Oh.
It's better like that.
Yeah.
It's too tight.
Yeah, a little.
Okay. The circumstances called for a little improvisation.
Wow.
Is the movie as bad as 2003's Hulk? No. Is it a bad movie completely? Yeah, I guess it's alright. It's not the worst movie of all time, and in my opinion, it's not even the worst movie in the Marvel Universe, but that's another video. This movie is just so dull. There's so much time devoted to nothing without that great a payoff. It's forgettable. So forgettable that the Marvel Universe itself forgets the movie's even part of it. I mean, Banner gets recast, and we don't get any ties to this movie until 8 years later with Civil War when Ross shows up for 10 minutes. With that being said, I can't give this movie all of the hate. There are one or two other MCU movies that I dislike more. There are a few moments that I did like, such as the Hulk fighting at the university. And looking at everything as a whole, this is only the second movie in the MCU, and it came out the same year as the first. There's a good chance that both Iron Man and the Incredible Hulk were being worked on at the same time. And to top it off, Universal was involved in this as well as Marvel, and at the time, Paramount. They were still finding their place and starting their universe. It wasn't as refined as it is today. So, this movie gets a small pass. Taking that into consideration, but also looking at the movie as it is, I'd have to give The Incredible Hulk an average 5 out of 10. It's not horrible, but it'll never be anybody's favorite. Watch it once for your Infinity War marathon, then forget about it like everyone else did.
I can't get too excited.
Not even a little excited.
The goal is to do it better.
Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. I know it's been a long time since the Iron Man review, and I haven't really been posting much of anything since then. Life's just been really kicking my ass lately. It's been stressful, lots of stuff going on. I haven't really felt motivated to make stuff, and that sucks. I'm trying my best to turn everything around, and I'm going to be making more stuff like I like to be doing. The original goal of these Marvel things was just to have them out before Infinity War, but at the time of making this one, Infinity War is going to be out by the end of this month, so I'm not gonna finish in time, but I intend to keep this going until it's done, I guess. And at the same time, I'm also going to try and work on some more stuff, so hopefully you all enjoy it. And I'll see you next time for Iron Man 2. I don't know when that's going to be, but Iron Man 2, we're going to do it. Alright, thanks for watching.